business is splitting up on this road to WrestleMania, some train noises, a brutal Raw debut that can very much change the Raw Women's division, and this new version of the theme. Oof. All that and more as we review the March 22nd episode of Monday Night Raw. Welcome to a brand new episode of Can We Talk Wrestling, and we are starting right now. Raw this week actually has its stuff in order. I mean, storylines are making sense. It's like somebody else took over. Or maybe they've just been watching these videos and took all my creative advice, cause I'm starting off with Sheamus versus Riddle. Now, I've said for the past couple weeks that it looks like after Sheamus' program with Drew, what do you do from here? And I was right. It is going to be Sheamus versus Riddle for the United States Championship. After a brutal match that we saw last week, that we'll get to. Sheamus and Sarah Schreiber were conducting an interview, and Sheamus was talking about, what's next for him. Then Riddle on his scooted right past him. And Sheamus took Riddle's scooter and beat him up. I'm really excited for this match. I feel like this is the smartest way to go, and even though I'm not the biggest fan of Riddle, it's something for Riddle to prove if he can hang in the ring with Sheamus. So I'm actually really excited for this, and I hope that's a really good match. I really hope it takes place night 2. Because night 1's something really stacked. Hashtag main event Sasha and Bianca. It was trending last night for a reason. But speaking of what could possibly be the main event of night 1, we gotta go to the beginning where we saw Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus. Again, WWE, we saw this last week. Why? Nonetheless, this match killed it. These are two men who could really go at it back and forth. But the interesting thing was, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin came out trying to help Bobby, going back to their old ways as the Hurt Business as a collective unit, where Cedric and Sheldon almost cost him the match. Bobby then said that you guys have to make this right. This sets up a 2-on-1 handicap match between Drew McIntyre and Shelton and Cedric, and if Drew were to win this match, then they are both banned from ringside at WrestleMania, and of course Drew won. Bobby being so mad at this, he then looks at Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander and says, you know what? If you two can't do the job, I'm going to find someone who can. He goes to the jobber locker room and looks at everyone and says, hey, you want a shot at this? Beat up Drew McIntyre before WrestleMania and I'll give you a shot. So the interesting thing here is Ricochet was in this jobber locker room, so I'm intrigued to see if maybe this is how Ricochet goes into the Hurt Business. But this is some really good stuff. I like that they're teasing the breakup, even though I wish they would stay together a little bit longer because the Hurt Business really did wonders during pre-Thunderdome WWE. But it's interesting to see. It's definitely something I really didn't expect, and I like that in my programming. But something I did expect and respected, the long-term storytelling here that they gave Peyton Royce her match with Asuka, which was a killer match and just proves that Peyton Royce needs to be used on Monday Night Raw at Vince McMahon, who is the reason that the Iconics broke up. I see you. But after a killer match and Asuka successfully winning, brutality hits and Rhea Ripley is officially debuting on Monday Night Raw. She goes out and says to Asuka, Charlotte challenged you, but if you did not watch Raw or you were not on Twitter about 20 minutes before Rhea Ripley announces, Charlotte actually does have COVID-19, so prayers and wishes to her. I know how bored you must feel because I'm in the same position in quarantine. Guys, I get my test tomorrow. Let's hope and pray here that's negative. And Rhea's like, you know what, Charlotte's not here. So I'm going to challenge you at WrestleMania, and Asuka accepts. This is a really good matchup just because these are two dominant women in NXT who are now on the main roster that are going to kill the show at WrestleMania. And I'm really, really excited for this. I hope Rhea finally gets her moment since, her WrestleMania moment was kind of stolen last year because of the pandemic. But now in front of fans, I'm really hoping Rhea wins. This is a huge step for the women's division. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. But something I did not like. Why train noises? Why? So obviously we had Braun Strowman versus Elias again, and Shane McMahon was singing, because why not? And then Braun won. Braun then challenged Shane to a match. But in the midst of the match with Elias, when he was doing that thing, like I think they're calling it the Strowman Express, it's when he gets out of the ring and he just like pushes like everybody out of the way. They play train noises. Oh. Is the next thing we're going to see Strowman in like conductor gear? He doesn't need the train. He doesn't. I literally had to watch it again just to make sure I heard it correctly. No, do not do this. This is so bad. Oh my gosh. Like if I hear this at WrestleMania, I'm gonna be like, bro, really? I am not looking forward to this match. I don't think anybody is. Pointless storytelling. Just to put Shane McMahon on the WrestleMania card. But it looks like WrestleMania plans have changed, because if you were somebody who in January said that the Bad Bunny Damian Priest versus Miz and Morrison match was going to happen, it looks like WWE has so much faith in Bad Bunny that it's a one-on-one match against the Miz. Miz and Morrison were out here talking about how they're gonna like put Bad Bunny out of business with their new hit single, Hey Hey Hop Hop. And I love like all the music that they've done prior, so I'm really excited to hear this, and it's gonna be really funny. And Miz challenges Bad Bunny to a match. Miz, who did he wrestle? Oh, he wrestled Jeff Hardy. Miz then wrestled Jeff Hardy. Miz got the win, and then as Miz was celebrating, Bad Bunny hit him in the back with a guitar, and Bad Bunny accepts this match for WrestleMania. This is kind of exciting because I don't remember the last time we've seen a celebrity and a wrestler in a one-on-one match at WrestleMania, because as far as I can remember, every match has been like a tag. I think when it was Bam Bam Bigelow and Lawrence Taylor at WrestleMania 11. I think that was the last time. I could be wrong, someone backtrack me, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. So I'm really excited for this. I'm excited to see what Bad Bunny can do in the ring. I know my non-wrestling friends are very excited for this, as I was texting one of my best friends last night. She was like, oh my god, you gotta like video record it for me and tell me everything Bad Bunny does. So, love it. Wrestling is truly for everybody, but to end the night, Randy Orton summons the Fiend. So basically, like, they showed what happened on Sunday, and then Orton comes out, and Alexa comes out, then the Fiend comes out, and then Orton is trying to burn the Fiend again, then he misses, and then Bray beats him up, and then they point the WrestleMania sign, obviously making Randy and Bray official. Like I said on the Fastlane review show, I'm assuming that it's going to be some type of stipulation. I'm assuming it's a Firefly Funhouse, because I don't think we can do this match without a stipulation, because this has literally been going on for 4 months. So I'm excited for this. I like this build better than the WrestleMania 33 match, and I'm hoping that it actually lives up to the expectations. But Raw was actually really good last night. I feel like now that we're 18 days away, WWE's like actually doing things. That makes sense, and I love it. Make sure to like this video, comment what you guys liked about Raw, the good, the bad, the ugly, and all of that. Make sure to click that bell for notifications and subscribe, and I will see you guys on Thursday when we review Dynamite. Buckle up. We're on the road. We're almost there. 18 days away. Bye, guys.